Hey everybody, Fubari7 here and welcome back to another Platinator video with Sword of the Sea. And I have to thank Leah, my friend Leah, for this suggestion. She said that this game was really good, and the best way that I can say to explain this game is Tony Hawk with a sword. Tony Hawk with a sword. So we're gonna start with not so easy. The trophies here are not hard, but they're not easy. So there is a lot of collectibles, and when you find the desert rain frog in the first level, you will get this trophy. You will have a lot of collecting to do. Story, the only way for you to get story is by reading some pillars. Spin tricks, you will find a vendor, and you will have to give this vendor some shiny like gold items that you'll see. We'll see more of these, and then when you give the first batch, you will get this trophy. When you give the second batch, you get this trophy, and so on and so forth. And you do need this one to continue with the rest of the trophies. So we get spin tricks. Then Orca Rider. This game is very interesting. We're playing on the desert, but we'll have other biomes. But the main goal of this game is literally to put water everywhere, and the game becomes so beautiful, so bright, so colorful. And when you reach the main water areas, you will release some animals or make them appear. And in this case, on the first level, it's orcas. And when you ride an orca, you will get a trophy. So treasure tracker, you will have to find 10 different chests. I think it's 10 different chests that are hidden throughout the world. It's not the most challenging trophy that you will do, so it is very manageable, so you don't need to worry about finding these. So yeah, it's quite easy. There's nothing that special in these treasures, only those metal points. Then the tile finder. When you well, you don't need to activate the water sprouts, but the water sprouts do help to see them better. You will see some colorful tiles that will give you those metallic things that you need to exchange for tricks. And you see, you need to go with 10 of them. When you find 10 tiles, say you have one here, there was one over there, there's a lot of them, so you will get this trophy almost by accident, to be honest. Drop. When you give, oh, it's triangles, okay, metal things are triangles. When you give 1000 of these triangles, you will get the drop ability. So when you go up in the air and you want to go down faster, just press L2 and you just dive down, and it's done. So very easy to get. You will need to, there's like 5 different things that you get from the vendor. The last one doesn't give you a trophy. Nice combo. Remember when I told you guys Tony Hawk with the sword? So there are certain areas in the game that it is an arena that you need to do tricks to get points to beat the time attack, which is important for another trophy. And when you reach a 5 times combo, which trust me, it's not the hardest, when you reach a 5-time combo, you will get this trophy without any problem. And the arena on the second level was the best one to do points and everything. Cleanse the Lost Grotto. So each level has a certain amount of water sprouts. When you activate all the water sprouts, some are very visible, some are very hidden. But when you activate all the water sprouts, you will get the trophy, because you have cleansed, in this case, we cleansed the Lost Grotto. So it is not a story related trophy. Some are necessary for story related, some sprouts. That doesn't mean that all of them are necessary to continue the story. This trophy, there's another collectible, which are shells. When you get all the shells in one level, you will get the trophy. And in this case, on the third level, there's only one shell, so we searched for it, we found it, and we got the trophy, Forbidden Valley Shell Collector. You need to collect all of them. Each level has a certain amount, some don't even have, like the last level doesn't have anyone. Humpback Rider. When we go to the 4th level and we activate the main water sprout, these algae will show up, and also some whales are going to show up, and you just need to ride them to get this trophy. So we're going to go here on top of the sperm whale. No, humpback whale. No, there's a sperm whale later. Yes, we get the humpback rider. So uh, most levels have one or two. Long distance jumper. You have to travel a certain amount of distance without touching the ground. I actually fell here, but the perfect way to do it's on this third level, and we use the boost. That it's a game mechanic. We use the boost plus the jump ability that gives you an extra height, and you will get this trophy. Like if you're exploring, you'll get this trophy completely by accident. You don't even need to stress about it. Cleanse the Shadow Thundra. It is exactly the same thing as the previous cleansing. This level actually only had two water sprouts, and yeah, when we activate both of them, you get a trophy. By the way, also where I am, there's a secret shell inside the skull. You have to search. I went crazy to try to find that shell there, but yeah, there's one there. And right immediately we're gonna get another trophy, which is the Elas Mosor Rider. That's say that 3 times in a row. So yeah, we're gonna ride the Elas Mosor, and we will get this trophy here. It comes out as soon as you jump, so you need to jump off the animal to get the trophy. Here, probably I got distracted with something else. Also, oh, these are the pillars that I told you about that tell you the story. So it's very important. If you want to know the story, you need to read everything. Super jump. When you unlock the super jump from the vendor, you give him 2,000 triangles, and you will get this trophy. Again, if you're collecting, I think this it's not a story related trophy. It's not necessary to continue the game, but I think you will collect these triangles naturally as you progress through the game, and then 5k more, and yeah. Okay, then sperm whale riders told you that it was a sperm whale on the fifth level, fourth level, well, one of these levels. Make sure every time you use a water sprout that is story related, make sure that you see a new animal around you so that you can ride and get the trophy. But yeah, you will get these trophies naturally as you keep playing the game. This game, when it comes to trophies, is actually very easy. You just need a lot of patience. Whale Shark Rider, exactly the same thing as the previous one. When you activate the water sprout, the animals will show up around, and you look for the big animal. Because remember, a whale is not a fish. Okay, a whale is a mammal. So that's why I'm not using the word fish. It is a mammal. So yeah, every time you activate the water sprout, look around to see if you find something. If you see an animal, so you can ride it and get a trophy. This one, water rider. Which one is this? Probably travel a certain distance using the water rail. This is something that you will unlock on the fifth level. Yeah, fifth level, and also you'll unlock this when you get all the shells in the game. When you get all the shells, you will get the suits that will allow you to water rail. Not a long time, but will allow you. Cleanse the sacred river. Yes, fifth level. No, no, this is the sixth level. Sorry, this is the sixth level. You need to activate all the water sprouts in the game. It is not the hardest if you search thoroughly. If you search thoroughly, you will get these trophies very naturally. You won't even need a guide. As you can see, what I did was, and we're gonna get here blue whale rider, because you saw I activated the water sprouts, the algae show up, some whales showed up, and I rolled it. And I did this game in 3 runs. One, just to enjoy the game because Leah said enjoy, the game is great. So yeah, did that. A second run I did do the speed run, which we'll talk about that in a little while. And I did the third run without knowing because I read the trophy wrong, where I needed to finish the game. See, Sword of the Sea. This is the only story-related trophy. This is the one you get when you finish the game. And I read one trophy wrong, that I needed to finish a run with more than 1 million points, and I could easily have done that in the second run if I paid attention. Cool combo again on the arena in the second level. I'm doing this wrong. The best way to get points here, to get 1 million points here, is to jump on the jellyfish. Yeah, that's the jellyfish. Just go around jellyfish doing tricks, going around, and you will get 1 million points, no problem at all. So we're gonna get the 10 and 20 combo. Honestly, I reached like 80 combo or something. Like they could have made this a little bit harder in a sense, but they didn't want someone to stress with the game, I guess. They didn't want people to stress, so they didn't make it too hard or too demanding. But it would be possible to do much more, and as you can see, I do the 20 plus combo. Yeah, and this would be the right spot because this is here. New game plus completed. When you finish the new game plus, then we're gonna get the same trophy again because we sped run the game. You have to finish the game in less than 2 hours, and you can easily do this game in less than 2 hours. Like if you know where everything is, and you just go to the vital points, you will get easy peasy. I almost there. If I had did like 300 more, I would have done the 1 million trophy, but it is what it is. Speedrunner, when you finish the game in less than 2 hours. And like I was telling about that trophy, you just need to go to the key points. You need to go to this water sprout, continue, this water sprout, continue. There's only one enemy in the game, literally there's only one, which is the final boss. And even the final boss is not the hardest. It's a bit tricky, not gonna lie. It is a bit tricky, but you can easily defeat him, and there is a trophy. Obviously, there's a trophy related with him. New high score. Okay. Yes, we're 1.5 minutes stuck on this scenario. Basically, on your first run, don't finish with a great high score, because you need to finish the second run with a higher score than the first run. And it's much easier to get a higher score on the second run, because when you finish the game, you'll get a 2x multiplier, which is just perfect. Then cleanse the Veil Sea. This is me going back to the game and unlocking all of the water sprouts. And this moment I'm doing the collectible things, which is water sprouts, shells, the pillars, and the frogs, because we only got one frog so far. They are well hidden, to be honest, like especially the frogs are very well hidden. But when you cleanse the Veil Sea, which is the first level, then Veil Sea Shell Collector, when we collect all the shells in the first level, which is the Veiled Sea. Here I know it's around this area, so I'm looking, where is it? And there's like, the game could have made it much easier in a sense. There it is. The game could have made it much easier, like a sonar or something, but they decided to make the game really hard. And there are 50 shells. 49 of them can be found in game, and the last one you have to buy it from the vendor. Untouchable. I wish I could show you this trophy, but the trophy only pops after you finish the game. Basically, the final boss, you need to defeat the final boss without getting hit once. You can get hit like 100 times, you won't die, but it is not very challenging, to be honest. What you need to know about this untouchable is don't be too thirsty. Play the game slowly, try to avoid damage. If it takes, there's no time on that, there's no timer, so you can take. Just make sure, if you're not sure, you're afraid you're gonna get hit, don't attack and avoid getting damage. Bullfrog, this is where you find the frog on the second level. When you find the frog on the second level, so here it is, we found very well hidden. This frog was very well hidden. And yeah, we just go back here, and the other trophy is Lost Grotto Shell Collector. This one I actually had to track back. Luckily, I knew exactly the one that I missed. I was like, okay, I missed number 16. I'm gonna go back. I need to go back because I know I missed that one. And lo and behold, I went to the area that I kind of recognized, and then I saw the last shell and guessed Lost Grotto Shell Collector. Again, like I said at the beginning of the video, a lot of collectibles. Cleanse the Forbidden Valley. This one is, again, you activate all the water sprouts on the third level, And I actually missed this one stupidly because I went one way that I shouldn't have gone, and I missed one. But I could have done this when I was playing the game, so I could have just like skipped I could have just skipped this one. Like I could have jumped one chapter, and it would be so good, so easy to. I would save time. Here is Horned Frog. Again, another frog that we need to find. Uh, this is the 4th level, so we need to do this jump. Basically, the best way to do this jump is to activate the turbo, super jump, and then press again. And a very easy way to do this as well is if you collect all the shells, you can just water rail towards here, and it's so easy. I did that without getting the suit, because if you notice, he's blue now, okay? But later maybe you'll see him red. Trick, attack, seeker. Find all of the arenas, or the yeah, all the arenas in the game. Yeah, that's what they call. This is here when you find this is I found the last one was on the 4th level, and there will be a trophy here that you will need to beat the high score of all of these arenas. Okay. So, and that's very easy. Again, it wasn't a big the high score wasn't that big. Loyal customer. When you give, well, when you buy the shell, the hidden shell from this guy, so when you give him 5,000 triangles, you will get this trophy. Sorry, not this. Yeah, we'll get the trophy when you give him 5,000 shells, which is the secret seashell, which is supposed to be shell number 50, but we got it way early, so 16 shells to go. Shadow Pandra Shell Collector. Remember when I told you that skull is the bane because it has shell hidden? Like, you can't literally see the shell here. Like, I was going around, where is it, and I was like, oh, I have to go for the eye socket. And there you go, eye socket, and there is the shell. I think this was the best hidden shell in the game. I think this was the best hidden shell. So yeah, we get the trophy here, and I'm happy because I'm done with it. Cleanse the Frozen Drift. I think this one is kind of the hardest one to cleanse, because there is a lot of verticality. This one, I'm trying to find, like, this is a place that you don't normally go. Then I found the last water sprout here, but you wouldn't find this normally because it's not a place that you usually go. And of course, this will lead us to our other trophy. You need to unlock this area, and then you will get the last shell here on the Frozen Drift Shell Collector. Again, I already said this once, I'll say it again, a lot of collecting in this game. So my suggestion would be, look, if you want to do like me and enjoy the game, okay, enjoy the game. If you just want to collect the trophy, you can enjoy the game by using the guides, so you don't have to explore a lot. I know we're getting old, we don't have enough time to spend searching here, there and there. So if you want to go up, Poison Dart Frog, this is the frog on the 5th level. Yeah, I think it's 5th level. You see, I'm using the water rail because I have my teammate, I don't have the suit yet. But yeah, like I was saying, you can use a guide on your first run to collect everything, know the story 100%, and then the second run you do the time attack, the points, the new game plus trophy. You do all of that, and yeah, it becomes quite easy. This here, Trick Attack Expert. This, no pun intended, this was a tricky trophy, because you need to combine all of the tricks. So you have to go L1 triangle triangle, L1 triangle circle, L1 triangle X, and for all of the other buttons, then you need to do the rail. The rail also gives you the rail also. Oh wait, no, this is not. Never mind. Trick Attack Expert. Never mind. That's the one you need to beat to result the high score in all of the arenas. Tricky is the one I was telling you about, that you have to press L1 triangle triangle, triangle circle, triangle X, triangle square, square square, square triangle, and then after you finish like the combo with all the buttons, you need to do leaning the left side, leaning to the right side, super jump. You have to do a bunch of tricks. It's very painful, to be honest. It's very painful. I was getting annoyed at this trophy, but I did get it, so just use a guide for this one if you're having troubles. Sacred River Shell Collector, again another one that's very well hidden. That little boat there on the right, there's a secret shell there, and yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't have time to search for all of these. I use the guides, but this is me helping you guys to say what you need to do. And if you want to do it, you can go and see a guide to how you do it basically. Then this one, Wisdom of the Ancients. When these pillars, when you read all of the pillars in the game, so basically you'll know the story. When you read all of them, you will get this trophy, the fires below. This is the last one. There was still more to read, but I already read the other, so I just hit 100% on these pillars. So Wisdom of the Ancients, we get a trophy. Again, another collectible trophy. A lot of collectibles. Then frog skeleton. When you find the frog in the 7th level, actually this one I was searching for a shell, and I accidentally found the frog. Like, there's nothing up here, but maybe. And I just go up and super jump, and then I see, oh, there it is. There's the last frog, and we got the last frog. But again, we're searching for shells in this moment, which should be the next trophy. Exactly, Bowling Cavern Shell Collector. And there you go. There you go. So all the shells in the game are collected here, and we will get one more trophy that is related with the shells. So this one is because I collected the shells in the 7th level, see here. And we get, you see the red suit that I told you guys about, the ancient armor, which allow you to do water rails all the time. And immediately after we get Water Whisperer, which is when you collect all 50 shells. So normally we wouldn't get this trophy here, but because I already had the secret shell from the vendor, that's why we got this here. But the idea would be each level gets a different trophy, and then you get the last one by buying the shell. And finally, great score when you finish the game with over 1 million. Again, I did poo-poo here on this one because when I finished the game on the second run on the New Game Plus, I should have done 1 million there. But I finished like I did, we'll see the time now, I did like 1 hour and something, and we get to the and we get the trophy. See, we will see it now. 1 hour and 20, and I was like doing other stuff. I had to stop and pause and whatever, and I did like 2 million, like just like that. And here he is, Pro Surfer, the Plat. It's sometimes it's good to get a game, just an artistic game like this one. Beautiful game. We'll talk more about the game in a few seconds, but a beautiful game, a chilling game, a feel-good game. Nothing too demanding, like I don't know, nothing too demanding. And there, boom, there you go, Pro Surfer. Let's have a look at the game. There's nothing, we won't talk a lot about the game. I'm just going to give you my feedback about the game. I did it in 15 hours. You can easily do this in 10 hours if you follow a guide. Again, because I found the games, or not thought, I found the game very beautiful. I was enjoying exploring. I was enjoying reading the story. I was enjoying a lot of things that we were going to do. The platform is solid, the gameplay is solid. The idea, I don't know if it's because I live in an island and I'm very water focused. I felt I related a lot with cleansing, making water. Puzzles weren't that hard. I did enjoy to do the tricks, like I was playing a Tony Hawk game. I think like this is, if you want a quick plot, play this game. If you want a game to chill, play this game. It is worth it, to be honest. It is very worth it. Yeah, there's nothing that I need to explain because I explained the trophies quite easy. Guys, I really hope you played this game and enjoyed this game. Please leave a comment, hit the bell icon. You know all those guys make us grow. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.